Hello, thank you for joining me for a few moments in the Word today. I've been looking forward to being with you today. I've got a question to ask you. Do you have problems or do you have answers? We have the opportunity to walk with answers. In fact, I want to believe that you and I, together, we've been renewing our mind with the Word of God, renewing our mind to the principles of faith, renewing our mind to seed time harvest, how to pray, how to worship, so on and so forth. But from time to time, or more, we run up against challenges on knowing what to sow, where to sow. What should I speak to this mountain? What's God's will in this area? And we don't want to consider those problems. We want to consider them as opportunities for answers to be revealed. He tells us in James chapter 1 that if we need wisdom, we can ask him. And he's not upset that we need the wisdom. In fact, he'll liberally give us that wisdom. But ask in faith. You believe you receive it when you pray. But you also ask in faith because you're going to need to grab hold of that wisdom with your faith and run with it. That'll stabilize you. That will keep you from wavering and cause you to walk in the things of God. Like I said, we've been renewing our mind with the Word of God. In Romans chapter 12, verse 2, it says that when we renew our mind with the Word of God, then we'll be able to discern what the will of God is. So we're renewing our mind to the principles, but then when it comes to needing to know His will in a specific situation, we'll be able to discern that because we are renewing our mind. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. If we talk about problems, if we talk about the mountain, then we empower the problem and we can probably multiply the problem. But if we'll talk the answer will take care of the mountain and we will just run into more answers and more victory as we go. So child of God, I want it to be your confession that you don't have problems. You may have a challenge, but you always have an answer. If you ask God, if you go before Him, He will always make sure you have the answer. I love you. I look forward to being with you again on Monday.